Yeah, I'm live. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. And here we go, folks. So we got the division.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His guys came out on top in the 4-5 game last week, and now they hit the road to face a fellow division champion in the divisional round.
Interceptions this season.
His counterpart. Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Good, sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers.
Nice.
Running free at the 45.
He's gone.
Jacoby Myers.
To the house.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, 95 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense tried to make the stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop?
And he's my backup. Hey,
their momentum that they've generated and turning it into points on their side. So now you get a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
I kind of like
playoff atmosphere. That 12th man means even more.
Wait, this one hits compared to this one, man.
Is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He's off to a hot start, completing his lone throw for the long touchdown pass on that last drive. And they'll try again here with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10.
Dude, they had... it was fun, man.
Looking to throw.
That's all I was going to say. I was like, dude, I'm not even there. You're getting my blood pressure rising. You know? I'm like, I told Chico at one point, I was like, dude, shut up for a minute, let me freaking speak. And so that Isaac can hear what I'm trying to tell him on how to get this set up. Now, my question is, G, do you have your email and your password for your PS4 account? Do you know it? Yeah, I got it. Okay, well then put that in and you should automatically log right on in. And then it should be good. No. Didn't have the right email, password, whatever the situation was, so they had to reset a password. They did that. When they did that, they were able to finally get the account set up for them over on the 5, but for some reason that same email and password would not work on the PS4, so he's been locked out of his 4 for right now. And then he couldn't figure out how to get the YouTube and Netflix and all that, where the apps, how to get to the apps and all that. And I'm trying to
He's
explain
thrown
it.
a couple of touchdown passes already in this first
still
quarter,
not
and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10.
Yeah.
to throw now in his own end zone. And it's complete to Adams.
Go, Adams.
Down the sideline he goes. Devontae Adams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
All right, looks like Indiana is not going to be a match for us. I don't know what happened to my buddy Dex, but for some reason he got moved from the party chat, so let's make sure we can send him another party chat invite in this case. Invite back. So, for some reason, I don't know why.
Quarterback leading this offense back out. He's closing in on 300 yards passing already in this first half as he'll take over here on first down.
There it is. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden you just, what happened?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw caught by Bowles. And he'll be out of bounds.
Right, well, I wasn't sure if you were able to get back in.
That'll give him 8 that time.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were able to get back in or not. So I sent you the invite just to make sure you were okay.
They'll drop the throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Nifty move. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I think what they did is they tried to reset password again or something like that. Something I can't remember. I think either the email or something like that you no longer have available.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find Ginty out of the backfield. Heck of a move. And
I don't know, but I got where he was able to.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Yeah.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Myers. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Back to throw here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
They tried to do a password reset board of the assignment. Like told him, I was like, dude, all you have to do is just put in your new email that you have for your 5 with the account that you had to change the password and all that. And you guys should be good. I don't know why you're having an issue, Chief. For some reason it's not working. I'm like, okay, well, dude, it's something you got wrong. Yeah, he's got the original account on the 5. He's on and everything. He sent, for some reason, his. So now he.
is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10.
But, like, once he got on, none of his friends on his friends.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. It juked him. Down the right sideline. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Big yardage there on the scramble, and he gets it a first down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for a single game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
Thank you. Watch out for the dog.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All the booty me, I thought it'd make me rich.
Hey, you're not going to sneak in up the stairs. And that's what ended up happening. And that's what ended up happening. Is he tried it too many, had to reset it too many times or something like that.
Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Whatever it was on their end. I was just like, dude, just leave. I told him, leave it alone. I was like, just leave it alone.
So the big play to kick off the drive set up 1st and goal, and they're able to
I was like, just leave it alone for a little bit. It might need to take a couple of days for it to get all worked back out. Changed it, but as long as you're able to get on and you have me, you have Dex. I mean, that's all you're really, right? If Daniel pops on, you should. But I don't know. He might not know how to get into the party chat. I don't know. I have no idea if he knows how to do it, how to work the 5 at all. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry, dude. Pardon me.
Raider offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
You had the right information.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll get this out to Genty. 20, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty, 42 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Ready, break.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man down the field. It's Bowers. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Niece and nephew would come over or something like that.
Here you go. Run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll go again with Jeanty.
Pick up the block.
Ashton Jeanty with now his 2nd touchdown in this 3rd quarter. And the Raiders extend their lead yet again.
I don't know. Like he helped him get it to where he was able to get YouTube working, to get Netflix app working.
It's easy to say.
I told him to try to figure whatever. Well, they're not downstairs. I know that. They're upstairs somewhere. Probably in that pile of clothes you got over there. We need to get. We need to pick up a big old black bag so we can.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. They'll start on the ground with Jeanty. Now he's loose again. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 87 yards. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here, and when you go back.
I take it.
The Raiders heading out to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 130 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
And that's a great run, and this is where you got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him now?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He's going to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he's going to be
But it's NASCAR racing, right? Online play, race raging. You know what I mean? Where drivers freaking get all mad over certain stuff.
On the give, Genty
of their own faults. And get all mad about it or whatever. And they did their show and there's I don't know if they're Pakistani or Indian or what, right? Two of them are in this lobby racing this Australian dude. And the guy freaking cut down in front of him, and he ended up getting spun out. Homeboy was holding his line. Well, when you come out of nowhere and cut right down in front of someone, and what do you expect is going to happen? You're either getting wiped out, especially if that car isn't even moving. They're just staying in their lane. They're not swerving. They're running a straight line. And staying in their line, and here you coming across, and dude friggin' gets wiped out, starts complaining about it, and then keeps complaining about it, and keeps complaining about it, and at some point,
so they stay alive in the NFL
Australian dude tells him to shut the heck up, you curry guzzling something.
My friend.
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because
and
if you win,
the guy's like, "That's an automatic report."
And just think about the pressure for the players now.
Right away.
Tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship.
Hey, your food, Levi. Little girl, back up. Start laughing. I'm just like, what the things that some people say on while streaming. Or get all upset over a freaking game.
A Super Bowl is on the line this week. Their dream is within reach. It's time to take that final step toward destiny and send a message with how they make it there.
Where's the cat? Make sure she ain't out there. No. Alright, just making sure she didn't get out there, dude. Baltimore again. rematch of last year. Oh man. Okay. Beat you up, little girl. Cool. Dude, I got them in my inner circle. I just gotta get him in. Cool. Right. Right. Okay. Hey. Oh, excuse me. Oh, dang it, that was too quick. There we go. Where's that lighter with the... Oh, it's over there. Ow. There. Honey. There. things that will help you. Or yeah, I don't want to get hurt, so let's work on toughness or flexibility. Come on. Okay.
I'm trying to make it so this isn't showing. I'm trying to tie it up with number. Wait.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders. Hello to everyone watching. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth. I'm Kate Scott, and in a while, we're going to find out the answer to a question that fans have been asking for nearly half a year at this point. Who is going to represent this conference in the Super Bowl?
All of these coaches and players preach all season long. Never look ahead. You can't do it, right? You've got to focus so much on the present.
Dog compound and help train the dogs and everything like that. She gets an email about a puppy in a town close to where me and Monica grew up, out there in Bethesda, Stanislaus County. And they reached out to her because they had one of the weirdest cases ever. A homeless man had a pit bull pup, and the dude passed away in his little shack that he had. And no one knew about it, so the dog was like hungry, trying to stay alive, and proceeded to go ahead and start feeding off of his dead owner that he had when he finally was found. And they didn't want the public to find out about it. Otherwise, they would have had to, the public would have forced them to euthanize him. It was a puppy. Didn't know any better. You know what I mean? He was just trying to survive. He wanted to live. It's what happened. It's part of nature, man. Survival instincts kicked in on that one.
Raiders and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
They'll throw it here on first. Escapes the pocket. Gets this one to Myers. And they make the tackle at the 38. A pickup of 17. To Vegas, first down.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it,
the
or just waiting
was like,
for a throw to develop and get open? That's how McKibbe did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
He rolls to his right. He's running with it. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. There by Mike Reed. Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rolling left, buying some time. Making the call himself. Gets it to the 15. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Raiders pull out in front for their 13th hit.
Oh, yeah. It's like there's a couple of this four pit bulls. One of them was a pup when it came in. Now it's like freaking 2-3 years old, something like that. They were in an animal shelter for 4 years, being taken care of while inside an animal shelter because the owner of the dogs had them taken away and was in the middle of a battle, a fight with the courts over forcing these dogs to fight. But then he got let go, got free of all charges, but the dogs weren't able to go back to him. Haley.
Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
I forgot you're eating something.
They'll throw to begin this drive. On the move, headed right. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10.
What? Devontae Adams.
Take a 20-zip lead.
That was a sweet catch. Watch this replay here, folks.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go
he spun in air as he was coming down. Look at clean. Nice catch. Ooh.
Raiders ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Taking in on the slant by Bash. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
Sorry,
so new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Jeanty from the gun. Keeps away from one. And he drives that one backward on a gain of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Connects on the crosser.
Ooh, nice pick up block there.
Running down the left side.
Broken free on that.
For the touchdown. The Raiders running away so far with a 27-zip game. Brock Bowers the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown. I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. There has been nothing that can stop them, so we got to assume this drive, Brock, likely going to end in a touchdown as well. First down, play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Man downfield, and Myers has it. And he will get this inside the 30.
I already took you out. Shut up.
It's a huge pickup on the play.
You got water?
Is
that what the problem is?
It's going to take us, Brock, to a 2-minute warning of this first half. Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant.
I don't know if they got water.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's
told
another
Tito,
1st and 10.
When he went in, didn't say anything. Forget it.
He'll work against the blitz.
Ooh, I know that was
incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the in route. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Yeah.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they are quite frustrated.
Yeah.
The call that after giving
Very.
up the first.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Very good. Very, very good.
Downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. Has it in close. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape.
On top of the hill, where everyone can see
going
it
out there and
burned.
executing at a high level.
Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. First and 10, looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They get 27 on the play. That's a Vegas 1st down.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down.
Trying to throw this from the gun. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Vacates quickly left side. He can run it. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Raiders ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback.
We're not supposed to let.
And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a 4th consecutive touchdown drive.
I guess I can hand the ball.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. Only able to get back to the line on that first down throw. No gain.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders piling onto the scoreboard yet again. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Right there. That is why teams will draft tight ends and take them really high in the draft, especially when they could be game changers after the catch. That was just a dynamic effort.
Raiders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going.
Oh, yeah, no, dude. Fresh is better. Fresh.
First play is going to be a give to Jency. We're going to take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Only thing I would
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
I don't mind doing that.
Now looking to throw. Brought in by his back here. It's Jency. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 38 on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, King, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Yeah, he was like, dude, I got like 300 people.
Straight ahead with Jency. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
I expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is no way to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
I just told him, as of right now, you're just going to be offline for a couple of days unless you know the person in the profile.
Throwing from the gun.
So as of right now, it has you and me.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. As they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Raiders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock. They're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out.
Texas? I'm like, dude, it's Tex man, space, man. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I mean, I looked it up for her real quick. So you can see
Shotgun snap, looking to throw.
That's what I sent you that message.
That's completed right side.
Oh, what's going on? Because I didn't know if you were awake.
Breaking across midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
This QB make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. And they do get him down, but the damage is done.
Yeah,
He's down inside the 35-yard line.
quarterback.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
And
Set it downs for him from the 31.
It's like he would be if he was standing in the pocket. And he can do that too. So I'm pretty much building a three-phase quarterback.
Going to the ground again on first. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Raiders are running him out of the building.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you.
Doing what he's done all season, man.
This in the win column for the Raiders. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is. It is so cool. And you can see it and feel it. The real emotion of celebrating this title. But they know that ultimately it's not an AFC title they want. They want a Super Bowl title.
Hell yeah. We want that championship. How do I get a minus 33 on that? I had a better grade than that. Lucy, you better quit. Well, I just got my influence back up with whoever the heck that lady is. Can't remember. Press conference, post game. Let's see what the media's got to say. You're Super Bowl bound. How's it feel to hear that? Be bold, be thankful, be proud of the team. Call out the doubters. Nah. I'm proud of everyone, Coach Carroll, staff, and teammates, especially the fans. Quite the battle today. Any comment on the Ravens defense? Praise the players. Why not? They have some outstanding players who really pride their 8-game. It was a tough battle against such talented athletes. 1 game left. Expectations. Big side being measured. Nah, I'm not guaranteeing the victory. Be measured. Ready for the challenge. Thank you. Go Raiders. Come on now. Be humble. But I'm not Jake Logan. Or Jake Paul. Or Logan Paul. so I'm not that humble. That fool, yeah. Dude, he got laid out. Logan on Monday night with um, brass knucks, dude, that he tried to bring into the match. Yeah, on Monday Night Raw, that was funny as heck. Jay, well, L.A. Knight freaking came out and stopped it from happening. Took the knucks from him, slid it into the ring. Jey Uso grabbed him, utilized them against freaking um, Andre Austin Theory, knocked him flat out with it, and they got disqualified because of it. But then, yeah, if you close your window, dude, I can kick the air on so it could start to cool down the house a little bit. It's so warm out. But like, next thing you know, Logan comes into the freaking ring. And tried to check on his teammate there and like right in his mouth. And Jay hops back in the ring and freaking rocks him one also with his own knucks. Laid him flat out cold. And you heard it was like a solid punch. I don't think he held back when he swung on that one. I think they're about to. I think they're about to be bringing back the bloodline. I think they're gonna. Huh? I just got the. Okay, you're gonna have to give me a little bit. All right. What is this? Oh, what? What happened? How did I lose something with them? Where are you? Kobe Rod, Ashton, Media, Dr. Pierce. What happened to my? Uh-oh. Did dude get hurt? Let's see. Injuries. Ah, that's why Porter got hurt. Got an ACL sprain. Dang it. And he's week to week. And we got a guy, right tackle, out week to week. Middle linebacker out with a torn labrum. Labrum. Okay. Who we playing against? Minnesota. Playing against the Vikings. Huh? All right. I'm going to end my stream right here and pick it back up later. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, follow button. Peace out.